Howdy all. So I've probably been a bit quiet recently, with Ellie anyway, because she's actually been, sorry, I'm trying to undo my trailer. She's been diagnosed with osteoarthritis. So we've spent a good few months trying to get her back on form, which I'm pleased to say that now she is sound and going quite nicely. I've spent a lot of money buying all the gear, having no idea. Now I spent a lot of money on things like ice boots, more magnetic stuff. I've already got magnetic stuff, I swear by it, really, it's really good. And we're going on a bit of an adventure. We did enter dressage last Friday, but it's taken me a long time to get to where we are. And it rained all day, and I was just a bit concerned about what the ground might be like. Well, not the ground, but there's a massive cobweb there. So anyway, I bailed out and cancelled that because I did go and look at the arena, and they had done a really nice job of harrowing it, and it looked really, really nice. But when you spend that long working on your horse and trying to get them sound, going nicely, and you kind of realise how old they are, because I've had Ellie since she was 13 months old. So I think when I found out, it was a shock more than anything about, well, she's getting old. I'm gonna have to touch this cobweb. So, as I say, I spent a long time getting her to where she is now. So tonight, we're going on a little adventure. We are going to, hopefully, go to Laddock Woods, as long as we're not blocked in by the pub. So I thought I would film a little bit of it, because I am quite keen to film a lot of what we do now, because when your horse gets diagnosed with osteoarthritis, you do kind of wonder, well, how long will you be able to keep competing and going? So anyway, she has had a calming cookie this morning. And I gave her a calming cookie in her feed because she's not a super cooperative loader. But when she's in the tray, she's fine. And she's always excellent whenever we go anywhere. It's just literally that little bit of loading. I've had her for all this time. She's 19 now. It's never been any different. Some days she goes in, some days she doesn't. So hedge your bets now on whether she'll go in. So comment below, will she or won't she? We made it! So we made it. It only took, I don't know, maximum of 10 minutes to load. Same on the way back, 8 minutes on the way back. But we had a great time. We covered about 5 miles. There's some stony tracks, but there's also some tracks where you could probably have a canter. It's been so dry here, so actually a lot of the tracks where you could have cantered were a bit hard anyway. As I said at the beginning, when you've got a horse with osteoarthritis, you are a bit more careful about your choices. But there were some good tracks because obviously it's a woods, so some of the bits had been sort of covered over by the trees, so we were able to have a bit of fun there. But anyway, we had a great time, and it was so nice to be able to ride somewhere where you're not worrying about that car coming around the corner really fast, although we are very lucky because a lot of the people that drive where we ride are very considerate, but there are also a lot of tourists that don't expect to see horses, so whilst they are still very considerate, they don't necessarily expect to see you, so they are sometimes going a bit fast. But anyway, in the unlikely event that any of those people ever watch this, I do appreciate you slowing down, very much so. So I'm not dissing you. Anyway, we had a great time. I think now I've done it, I will be a bit braver, and I'll probably go again. My mum lives around that sort of area as well, so I reckon I could park up, maybe loop in a few loops around the lanes there as well. So I think I said at the beginning, we covered 5 miles, so it was about an hour. But I reckon you could get 6 miles out of it because there are lots of tracks. Or you could easily like go round twice to make it longer. But yeah, well worth it. It's she doesn't want to be filmed. Good girl. Well worth the money because I mean for a pleasure ride you pay £20, £25. So I only have to go here 3 times and then I've made up my pleasure ride money. And it's relatively easy to get to. The last sort of half a mile is a bit precarious. I was unlucky and met people in all the worst places. But I do drive those roads quite a lot in my normal car and I hardly ever meet anyone. So yeah, just unlucky. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed seeing that ride through Ellie's ears. And over and out till next time, we've got a few plans for other rides. Probably shouldn't say it because Ellie will probably go low now. But yeah, we have got some plans coming up, other rides we're going to go on, and some rides with some friends, so it should be fun. Over and out. Like, follow, subscribe. Cheers guys.